I'm looking for is, do you have the entirety of the statement from the clinic?
Okay, so I do on my cell phone.
That's fine.
You know,
Yeah.
so
That's
Yeah,
fine.
okay.
please.
Okay, this is the super bill, and there's 3 pages, and
Perfect.
You can give that to
Yeah, Officer Montahano will come get your phone. Thank you. I see very clearly you paid the deposit for the brain scan.
Yes.
But you also said that there's been, close to $2,000 of charges for follow-up visits that you've been left on the hook for, presumably because you had a credit card on
Oh no,
file.
they were $200 each, but I paid the $3,495 and $500 deposit.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so the two payments were made very close in time.
Exactly. Mhm.
About 10 days apart, in 2 amounts, the $500 and then the $34.95.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and you did pay another $1,000.
I know I got charged $200 recurringly, maybe at least 2 to 3 times.
Okay. Sir, did you ever have a card on file with them? With the clinic? Yes?
Yeah, by the end of 2020, I stopped paying her, but I also started paying the Amen Clinic.
Okay, and you were paying them directly. Okay. So what I want to know is what happened in the interim, because you were starting to repay, right? We have the evidence of the $1,000 that you were starting to repay. So at some point, you realized the value and wanted to repay. What happened in August of 2020 that just made the payments fall off?
I was needing to support her going through some personal issues, and it didn't show up on my priority list of things to take care of. And then if I did think about it, I'm like, oh, well, I'm just already paying for all these other things. She won't care.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and open this up to my colleagues.
May I ask how old you are, Emily?
26.
How many?
26. My
26.
apologies.
When did you graduate college?
2020.
2020?
Yeah.
And what's your degree?
Cognitive science.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assume you love your father,
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
and I assume you love your daughter, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
She wants to trust you. She wants to know that you're going to be there for her, right?
Yes.
I got nothing further.
This is going to be somewhat of an odd question. Sir, have you left the state of California any time in the last 4 years?
Yes.
For how long?
So I have a daughter in Tijuana, so I have to go like the majority of every week I spend there at the house with her.
So you spend a significant amount of your time out of the country?
Yes.
Okay.
We're good. We're going to excuse the parties. Thank you very much. Okay, we have a verdict. It's not unanimous, and the difficulty we had was in establishing the exact amount of the damages that you are alleging and which you sustained. Judges Tawelda and Judge Juarez believe that you are entitled to $3,595 based upon their calculations as to the scan, and I disagreed with them. I thought you would be entitled to an additional $1,300 for the insurance and the cell phone bill, which would have brought the verdict to $4,895. But it is majority rule, so the verdict will be in your favor for $3,595. Now, that's the verdict. That's just money. There's much more at stake here between the two of you. And I look at both of you, and I'm trying to read your faces and your reactions, and I don't want you to walk out of here with antagonism. You're a father. No matter what happens, you have a broader responsibility. I don't know the answer to your problems. I do what it means to know what it means to be a father, and I wasn't always the best of fathers. I don't think anyone is. But I know one thing, I have to go the extra mile all the time. And no matter what happens, you have to do that. You owe them that. And you owe your father a little space too, right? Okay. You do that for me, for us? Okay. So the verdict of our court is in favor of the plaintiff for $3,595.